Hello everyone, welcome back to Ashlyn's Adventures, Castaway Island, Episode 2. As you can see, things have changed a little bit. I have built myself a house. As you can see behind me, it is a house. Not a little piece of dirt against the wall, but a house. Yep, with a view of the beautiful water and the mountains. And I'm looking straight up as if you're right above me, but you're not. And I want to explain why that happened. So I went to do my Let's Play and forgot to test the audio. And I also forgot to make a copy of my old world before I began to play. Therefore, as changes happened, I had no way of going back. So I recorded my Let's Play, the whole thing. It ended up being 36 minutes long. And unfortunately, the entire thing had this weird distortion thing going on in the background, almost like one of the Minecraft monsters was breathing over my shoulder the whole time, and it was very distracting and it was really difficult to listen to. So I had two options. One was eliminate that audio and then try to do an audio track over the video. I found that was going to be really difficult. So, especially with timing wise, and I wanted everything to be, I wanted everything to be authentic. I didn't want it to feel like it was not authentic. So that's why I did this. Now, if you're wondering why everything looks different, I did everything in the village the exact same way. So all of the chests I went through, but this time I took all the chests. So instead of going back like I intended today, I just grabbed everything to begin with. I had enough space in my bags, which was great. I cleared out the same coal deposit I had last time, and I also cleared out this coal deposit. The only one I haven't done is that one, which was going to be done today. I'm trying to think, what other differences are there? I think that's it. And then I built my house. I cut down a couple of acacia or jungle trees. Are they acacia trees or jungle trees? You know what? I'm not quite sure. I can find out. I'll go into my place and check in my chest. And that would be acacia. So it was acacia trees that I used for this. And for the doorway, I melted some sand into glass to make the roof and the windows. And I just kind of put it together pretty quickly. Same red bed. Our loot is pretty similar. There's a lot less variety, but this is pretty much the same loot. I have a little bit of extra sand from when I was making glass. The wool is a bit different. So there's a few things that are different, but the majority of it's the same. My boat, instead of a jungle boat, it's now an oak boat. Just a few differences. I made this house actually due to a comment that I received that I should have a house on the water. Now, I didn't show you how I made this house, and if you want to see future building, definitely let me know in the comments. Some people may not like watching building happen, some people might, and so I just kind of want to make sure that I'm not boring you. There's nothing worse than watching a Let's Play and being bored, and so I kind of want your feedback on that. I'm going to go and mine this quick before we start off on our adventures for today. Now, what I did in my original thing, probably not going to do because it ended up being kind of boring. And oops, threw my hammer or my pick. I had originally lit up some of these dark areas that are right nearby and trying to find the monster generators. Now, I don't think there are any because I went pretty high and I did not find anything. All there was rock from the mountain. That's it. And the occasional, spider or monster. But that's it. Like, there was nothing else really there. So, I wanted to do something more interesting today than just putting torches up and climbing and falling and climbing and falling. So, in light of that aspect, I'm not going to be lighting up this area and climbing up there. A, it's dangerous. B, it's a waste of torches, which is then a waste of coal. And where's your guy, dude? Are you seeing this? Is the guy that's taking them places invisible? Like, here's their things. Something tells me he died a horrible death. So I'm gonna go and kill. Oh, as you can see, I also finally have a sword. Yay. Sword! I saw a sheep in this direction. Where did it go? I saw one. I did see one. I know I saw one. I'm going to find that sheep, and I'm going to kill that sheep. And the reason being is, yes, I have a bed here, but I kind of want to leave that bed here. Reason being is I plan on coming back. I was thinking today we'll sail somewhere else and check out the other areas and kind of finish mapping out my area. So I'm going to pull my map out and put it in that slot. Now, if we look at the map, oh, I didn't even map this out on here. Oops. So we have the island and we have here. But as you can see, we can go further that way a little bit. So why don't we do that? But we can't really map out the other direction. So even where the village, we can't really do much with. So I kind of want to sail somewhere else so we can kind of fill out this map a bit more. And then I would like to eventually have a cartography table so that I can build more maps and map out where we go as we go. I like knowing where I'm going. If you haven't noticed, I really do like knowing where I'm going and knowing how to get back to where I've been. Yeah, coordinates are helpful, but so is the map. And so that is my goal. And oh my gosh, we are so going to check that out. Once I have an enchanting table, we are checking that out. And I have a silk touch. Because I'm going to build an ice castle. Ah, yes. I'm very excited about that now. So now I know there's ice that way. So I'm kind of glad that I did this today. I did not know there was ice that way. So that's very helpful to know. And we're going to go over this way and fill this out even more this way. Go across the water. That was a short distance, no point in pulling out my boat for that. Plus, I don't even know if I have my boat with me. I think it's sitting in my chest right now. And there's so many sheep here. I could have gotten these sheep. See, and here I'm stressing about sheep. No need. No need at all. There's sheep everywhere. And as you can see, we have pretty much mapped out as much as we can right now that's on this land that we can in this corner of the map here. Ooh, I will take care of these cows though. That is leather for books, for bookshelves, which will help me on my endeavor to get my enchanting table and enchantments. So let's pull this map back out. Now, there's lots of different pieces of land we can go check out. Not quite sure where we're going to sail today. I'm probably going to end up sailing to the... Ooh, clay. That's cool. There's a lot of sheep on this island. So now we're like mapping out an island. Huh. It's amazing where this stuff will take you. Is that? Ooh. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have just come across something interesting. So let's go check it out. It is a cave. We're going to have to be careful because there's sand and there's gravel. I saw eyes. Did you see eyes? I swear I saw eyes. So, if you didn't know, sand and gravel can fall, which is dangerous. So I'm going to do this and let that fall. And that also tells me how deep it is. And there's water down there. Okay. So, I don't know if we really are going to be checking this out right now. Oh, iron! That's our first iron, people. We will be checking this out after all. Oh, yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Because I love iron. And as you can see, this is a pretty deep cavern, but not torrentously deep. I've seen worse. My only concern is I don't have tons of stuff, and I didn't bring a bed. But I'm underground, so it is what it is. And there's more that way. I'm gonna light that up. And we're gonna grab the gravel. And we're gonna grab... Oh, there's more this way. Okay, so why don't we go down this way first. So anyway, what I was saying about sand and gravel is that it falls. And so you have to be careful. But we're going to grab this coal over here. And don't worry, I will be going back for that iron. I just wanted to see how far this went. And we're going to dig out this coal. And then we're going to see what else we can find in here. I think I saw some other coal too, just a little ways back. And I have a backup pick with me, which is good. But I can always dig out some more cobblestone as well and make some more tools, because I think I did bring some wood. I hope I brought some wood. No, I didn't. I didn't even bring extra sticks. Okay. I did not think this through at all. I wasn't planning on doing any of this. This kind of happened on the fly, people. So I did not come prepared. So, I thought I saw... There. I did see more of the coal. I was not blind. I did see it. I did! Yay! So, in light of all the changes, I did want to give a shout out to the people that gave me comments last week. Thank you so much. They are very much appreciated. Thank you, Sam, for your lovely words, and thank you, Walter, for pointing out that the house that I had pretty much sucked. And I agree with you. Completely agree with you. You were very kind, though. You were very kind with your words, and I appreciate that so much. Just saying, it's actually just a hovel of dirt against a wall. And I totally agree with you. It was that. And so it inspired me when I was coming back and redoing everything to not even build the dirt place, but to build something better. And so I think I have a nice little cabin on the lake or on the waterfront. Will be a nice place to go. And it may not stay that size. I mean, if I come back and I do more adventuring here, I could see that becoming like one of my homes, one of my many. Because, let's face it, I'll probably have more than one home in Minecraft. In real life, I don't have the money to own more than one home at a time. But, this is Minecraft. It's a game. In Minecraft, you can accomplish things that life may not allow you to, due to finances or other things. And so, in that way, it's kind of fun to play a video game. Kind of give you the ability to do things you may not be able to do in regular life, like dig your own resources, for example. And if you're wondering why I'm just digging down and not caring, it's because when water goes over lava, it becomes obsidian. And so I'm not overly concerned about hitting any lava. Because if I was to dig down and all of a sudden there's lava, it would immediately turn to obsidian and it would not hurt me. So that, to me, felt like a safe avenue. There's lots of different ways to go. I'm wondering which is the best way to start. So why don't we go this way? And I thought I just heard someone laughing. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever heard that before in Minecraft. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous now, and I'm low on food. That's never good. Especially when venturing into dangerous places. Not good at all. And I say dangerous, we haven't run into a monster yet, but the potential for running into monsters is quite high because it's very dark in here. And I hear something. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can. Oh, what was that? Whatever it is, it's killing me quickly. I'm going to die. What is going on? Am I poisoned? Is that what's going on? How am I poisoned? And where did it come from? Did you guys see where it came from? I did not see where it came from. So that must have been what I was hearing. Where it went, I do not know. Was it above me? Was it over there? I don't even know what to do now. Oh, I see you. Oh, you little... Well, I'm not going over there. And I'm starting to think it's time to leave. Because I don't want any part of that. That almost killed me. So I really, really don't want any part of that. And he really wants to get me. And he is laughing. Well, ha-ha to you too, mister. Whoever you are. Maybe if you guys in the comments know what that person is and what he does and why he poisoned me and almost killed me and ways to prevent that, I think I would really appreciate that. Like, really. Because that was not fun at all. I'm even going to leave that torch behind. It's not worth it for me to risk my life. I'm going to pull out my shovel and start digging my way out of here. I don't think he can reach me here. Quit laughing! Seriously, quit laughing. I need a bow. I'm coming back when I have my bow, and I will kill you. Yes, I will. Quit laughing! I'm getting out of here. He's creeping me out. Okay. Well, we got some iron. That was important. We got 18 iron and some gravel. So definitely worth going down there. This is also tempting. But I'm scared if I come down here, I'm going to run into that guy. And I really, really don't want to run into that guy. Sure enough, there he is. It still hit me. Can I kill you? Nobody killed me! And it took me back here. No! Oh, my stuff is gone in that hole. No. Okay. So, I really want my stuff back. So, I'm going to endeavor to get it back. And hope that guy does not see me when I get there. Unfortunately, he has my map. So I don't even have my map to go from. So right now, I'm guessing where to go and hoping I find the island. Yeah, this is fun. This episode may be a little longer because of this, because I desperately want my stuff back. I was just about to end the episode when I saw that second area and I was like, oh. Should have listened to my intuition though. My intuition said, he's probably in there. And I was like, maybe he's not. Maybe this is just a different area. I gotta listen to my intuition. And I gotta listen to that small voice inside me that tells me this is not the best idea. This is not a good idea. This is not a good way for you to go. That still small voice. See, I believe in God, for those of you who don't know me at all. And for me, that voice inside me, I know is God's voice, warning me to keep me on track. Now, of course, am I saying that God told me not to go in there? No. I'm saying there are times in my life when there's this still small voice. And it's not something that I'm thinking. Like in this case, this is what I was thinking. But there are times in my life where it's a lot like that. But it's not. it's not something that I would be thinking myself. It's something completely different. And in those times, I want to pay attention because I know that it's God speaking to me. And He has my best interests at heart. Now, can I get this and go before you kill me? I don't even see you. Did you leave? You killed me and left? Really? That's interesting. You killed me and left the building. Well, isn't that delightful? I'm going to put a torch up right there so I can see. And there's nothing really of note here. Like, I don't see any iron. I don't see... The only thing that this hole provided me was a way to die. So, yeah. Probably wasn't the best idea to come down this hole. But at least now I know. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll give you an example in my life of when that voice was speaking to me. I just moved to Kelowna. I live in West Kelowna right now. And at the time, I was unemployed, and I had just settled in. My niece had been with us for the summer, and I sent her home, and I was ready to start work. But I wanted to work in a ministry with children of some sort, like working with children for the purposes of telling them about Jesus and sharing His love with them. That's what ministry I was referring to. Anyway, I digress. So I wanted a specific job, and so I told God that I wanted this specific job and asked Him to help me. So I started looking online, and I looked at Kijiji, and I looked at all these different things, and I wanted to work with children. I knew that. And so that was a trident from that guy, that underwater guy. So as I was applying at places or looking at places, I would ask God, is this the one? And I would hear no. And it wasn't an audible voice. It was, like I said, that still small voice inside me. And I was like, okay. So I tried again. No, 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 no. All these different jobs working with kids. No, no, no. And I was like, okay. And none of them were like in ministry at all. They were all, oh, that's why there's always somebody here. Look at, there's 3 of them down there. Oh, and another one there. So there's 4 here. That's why there's always someone at my door or around my door. Anyway, as I was saying, I finally come across this job, and it's for Thrive. And I have to tell you, it was interesting when I came across it because God said yes. And I was like, I am not at all qualified because they were looking for a manager. Now, I have experience with kids, yes. Do I have management experience? No. Of a childcare center? No. But yet, this is what they were looking for, and this is what He said yes to. So, if any of you are like me, in your mind, you're going, okay, as if she got the job. And that's what I was thinking when I was doing up my application. I was like, God, are you sure that this is the right job? But I felt in my heart it was. And so I was like, okay. Oh, I should have shown you the blast furnace. It goes way faster, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to let that burn down, and then whatever's left we'll do in the blast furnace because it's faster. And so here I am applying for this job, and I didn't hear back for like 2 days. But I was sure that I heard him. So I called the job, and she responded by saying she wasn't sure if she got my resume, so checked her email, and there it was. And then the attachment didn't open, so I sent it to her again, and this time the attachment opened. And then she asked me when I'd be available because she's very busy. And I said, well, whenever you have time. So I ended up going in a couple days later, late in the afternoon, and we had a chance to chat, and I kind of got to see what the program was like, which was really cool. It's a faith-based outdoor program for kids, which is absolutely amazing. That the kids are outdoors every day. Rain or shine, snow or not, outside every day. And I live in Canada. Snow is nothing to sneeze at. Well, maybe it is something to sneeze at. But we take snow pretty seriously because it gets pretty cold sometimes. But in BC, it's not as bad as other places in Canada, for sure. And so one of them did 8. So now we're in the blast furnace, and it's going much faster, as you can see. So back to the story while this is finishing. I then had to meet another person on the team, which was the pastor of the church. And then after my interview with him, my interview with her was like amazing. Me and her connected so well, like I could tell that was my job. And then she wanted me to meet the pastor, and once again, really strong connection. And each time I just felt more and more sure that this was the job for me. In the meantime, my mother-in-law was always on me. Connie, you need to be looking for a job. Connie, you can't just settle into the first job you find. And normally I would agree with that. But when God tells me something, I know it's true. And so I just kept on pursuing it, even though everything was showing me that it probably wasn't going to work out. Things that God does always seem like they're impossible to us, right? So anyway, why did I say we? I waited. It took 3 weeks for us to figure all this out because she was convinced she needed a manager, and I was more of an administration type person. But in the end, she realized that she actually really needed, at that time, an administration person, and that the person that she was looking for was me. So that was the only reason it took so much time, is because at first she thought she needed a manager. But had she not put that ad out, I would have never known about the job. So God had a purpose in everything, including her believing she needed someone who needed to manage for her. So, long story short, I did get the job, and I ended up working there for... That's interesting. Where did that come from? Anywho, I ended up working there for 7 years. So that was pretty cool. Here's a nice decoration for me outside my house. And I'm going to pull out my boat, and we're going to start sailing while I finish my story. And then I'm going to end as we hit the island. Oh, my boat is not in there. My boat is in here. There it is. My husband's probably like, you went over it like 3 times. Watch, this time I'll be wrong. Just because. I don't have enough wood, so I'm going to take some of these trees with me in case I need to grow a tree for more wood. And I might have to steal the bed, because I have enough wool, but I don't know if I have enough wood. I have enough wool, but I don't know if I have enough wood. Do I have the wool on me? Yes, I do. So what do I need to make a bed? Yeah, I'm 1 plank short. Maybe I should just cut down part of a tree. Maybe. See, now the guy's back. There he is. He just disappeared. Oh, this tree grew back. Cool. I'll just cut this tree down and then replant it. This was one of the trees I cut down to build the house. And it's already back. Yay. Oh yeah, back to my story. So, I worked there for 7 years. The thing is that when we first moved to Kelowna, 3 months before I started looking for work, my niece was staying with us, and we were driving around Kelowna just trying to figure out the lay of the land, because Walter, my husband, hadn't lived here for a very long time, and I was new here. I'd only ever came here on family vacation once, and so I definitely didn't know the lay of the land. And so we just kind of drove around and got to know the place. And as we were driving by Thrive, Walter pointed to all the kids playing outside and said, "You're going to work there one day." And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, like that's going to happen. Word for word what I said. And 3 months later, where was I working? Thrive. So, you know, I didn't even remember that until I was already working there. And so, when God tells you something, even in that still small voice, it's worth listening to, because He has a plan and purpose for you that you may not even realize, that may be amazing. It was an amazing 7 years working there. And the only reason I left was to endeavor to pursue my counseling, which is what I'm doing now. Well, not right now. Right now, I'm trying to sail to that other island. And off we go. And I have my trusty map, because we're going to map this out this time. And that is my story. It's a true story. You can always ask my husband, who also has a Let's Play. Oh no! I threw my map away! I guess I'm going to be looking for it amongst the squid. Okay, I have my map back. Oh dear, I've got to stop throwing things away. Okay. And he'll tell you whether or not I'm telling the truth, but it was so cool just to see how everything came about in that situation. And I see cows, which is the only reason I'm stopping. Cows! Cows! Come back here, cows.
No.
I shall get your hides. Yes, I shall. Back in the boat. I'm sorry that this episode is going longer than usual. I really am. I've been very sidetracked today. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. This probably isn't the smartest way because that's also the edge of our map. But maybe we'll just fill in this side a little. Ooh, mushroom land over there. That's cool. This is on the same island I was on. A lava thing? A lava fall. Really? Well, isn't that interesting? I'm gonna turn around because we filled that part of the map now. And I just want to go that way a bit. I feel like there needs to be like a musical interlude while you're sailing along. Like some Caribbean music or something. Just to get you in that vibe. Okay, so I can go over here and put that on the map. And I think that is cool because it's now on our map. And I have dolphins following me. Did you see that? I have dolphins following me. Can you hear that? I think it's so cool that dolphins are following me. Yay! I love dolphins, in case you didn't know. They are like my favorite water animal. They are. Yep. Walter draws pictures for the kids that are in his after-school care program, and he drew a dolphin for one of them, and I'm like, you didn't draw me one. And then he drew me one, which I thought was awesome. He's actually a really good artist. I think he has some of his photos posted somewhere online. It's getting dark and I'm on the water. This is going to be interesting. So I think that means that we're going to go over here. Did I remember my bed? I did not remember my bed. But I have enough wood to make a bed. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it a part here in the darkness. Because by the time I get to shore, it will be dark. It will be. I shall jump out of my boat. And it always falls in the water. Why it can't just jump into my hand, I don't know. But I have to almost always go diving after it. See? Dark. I did not think this through. I also need... So first I need to make those. Then I need a crafting table, which had I been wise, I would have just grabbed from there. Because I had two. And put that out. make myself a white bed. And I will put my bed out. Right there. And I'll put out some lights so no monsters will generate in my near vicinity. And with that, I say goodnight. This has been Ashlyn's Adventures, Castaway Island. I hope you all have safe. I hope you're all safe and have fun this week. And ta-ta for now.